Hi, time for Spider Old Scooter. Remove from documents. No, don't do that. Restore them. Things keep popping up, usually just as I'm recording. Something new will come up here about its doing what I told it to do. But anyway, this is where we play Spider Solitaire and speak on issues of various sorts. And this is the end of... No, it's not the end of the world. It is a end of the world edition of Spider and Old Scooter. You see, I'm really kind of into that. This had some end of the world in it. And this had change the world in it. So I'm into big world stuff, you know, and none of that goofing around. So what happened to my game? Well, you get to see me do all this wonderful stuff, like size the game. I think what I did was like this, yes, right there, and then stretch this down until it covers pretty much everything, goes clear to the corner. Done. And I'll show... Don't do that, please. I will show you something else in a bit about the end of the world stuff. But right now, let's dive in and play Spider Solitaire, the iMac version, with a Spider Mac, that sweet-looking pixel lady you saw a minute ago. Right now I'm playing color on color. I called them normal or something else last night. I think of them as natural. I frequently don't know what I think. But who's counting? I think that's all the moves I'm going to have here without taking a chance, like looking at that. That gives me 2 moves. If I wanted to cross the color line again, that would be 3 moves. And 4 moves and I'd have a hole. So, I've had to botch up this little 7-6 stack to get a hole, and I say that's a fair trade, because a hole is like a wild card here in Spider Solitaire land. So I'll try to zip through 1, 2. That wasn't all that good. This is sometimes the boring part, where you have to try all kinds of things and make sure you get the best one. And sometimes I just get tired of it. 2, 3, we know what that does, same thing, right? Except I get a 3 out of it, which will go over here, which is different and better, so far that's the best one. Remember, the 7 is best. I don't like that. I don't have any natural moves. Nor do I like that. I like it when it moves fast. Nor do I like that, although maybe. See, that wasn't good, so I don't think I'm going to do that. So, 10, 9. Get another 9. Well, phooey. The strongest word you'll hear on this, because this is a clean machine. No cussing. If I say it's Twitch for old people, which I do on occasion, which it really isn't, but has nothing to do with Twitch except that somebody's narrating a game. Said somebody being Old Scooter, me. Author of fascinating science fiction books. So, moving right along, I have 9s of the yin yang, whatever that might be. But it seems to be in constant use when you're talking about having too much or a lot of stuff. He has money out the yin yang. Strains the imagination. My imagination actually stays in sort of a state of constant strain, so no big. A few moves. Nothing really grand, but grand frequently evades me as I play this fascinating game. I love Spider Solitaire. I find it calming, even when I'm thinking about the end of the world. what happened was something called my attention to an article that was in New York Magazine about a month ago, early July, with the intriguing title about an uninhabitable Earth, which we'll probably have before too long unless we really get smart or we use sort of over-the-top techniques to keep it habitable for a few of us. Those of us who can afford to have giant underground facilities out of the sun, with a deep and permanent source of water, and an unlimited source of stored food. Maybe military rations. But anyway, I went and read this article and of course found myself agreeing with every word. You know me, I'm kind of a, no you don't know me, but if you knew me, you would know I'm kind of a fanatic on the problem of climate change. It's an existential threat to our species. As a science fiction guy, I'm sensitive to those things, you know. Nothing like having your species wiped out to give you a great plot idea. However, I would forego the plot idea if we'd figure out how to slow down and control and adapt to what's already baked in for climate change. Next to last deal, I'm not showing any really exciting signs of progress here. But thus it goes most of the time. Here, I'll show you what I was talking about. This is how I responded to it on my blog. I have told you I have a blog, right? seniorjunior.blogspot.com, and my most recent article is this, commenting on the New York Magazine article, The Uninhabitable Earth. And I wax eloquent about it for a while. So if you feel like being depressed, check out old seniorjunior.blogspot.com. It'll bring you down, boy, bring you down. Be your press. Sort of depressed about this game. Not really depressed, of course. Real depression's bad juju, but I'm not feeling real upbeat about my chances. How about I put it that way? I will make all the moves I can see, even though they cost me money. Right now I'm $79 in the hole. I watched the game I did last night. My gosh, I missed 3 or 4 moves. Also, I may have mispronounced discus. It could be discuss. I bet it is. Looks like discus. But you can't always read what you see. But if you try sometime. I think I'm done. No, there's one. A meaningless, expensive, not a move, but I'm committed. I've given my word to Spider Mac that I'll play it out to the bitter end. All right, a 33. I kind of like 33 in my private numerology. I owe 1 or 2 years in high school. 33 was my football number. And fumbling the ball on the 40-yard line is number 33. So, didn't know you were going to get a sports show. Anyway, go to New York Magazine, read that article, go to my blog, and it has a link to that article. It'll set you straight. Perk you up in your chair. Give you a new hold on reality. Which from time to time, we all need.